Hello everyone, this is Mary and you're watching another little piece of my art. Excuse my absence lately. I've been dealing with some kidney issues, so it's been a little difficult to have the energy to make some videos, but I am going to make a video right now, if this one will let me, of my miniature books, my small coloring books, because would you please move? Now she wants to smell each and every one of these. Because I found myself really being drawn to them this past year. Probably because, as I say all the time, I'm always going to, the beach, and it's a lot lighter to carry. And I can just go ahead and throw everything in like one pouch or whatever. You cannot lay there. So I thought I would show you what I have and then ask you if you have any suggestions. One thing that's on my list is Carl Magana's sketchbook coloring book, because I think that one's kind of small enough. And the ones I have sitting here, are kind of various size. Also, please forgive my fingernails. Again, not feeling well, and also if you see any dog hair on my carpet. It's just been some setbacks recently, but we'll get through it. This one is kind of small. I wouldn't take this one with me, but it does fall into the small-ish category. Please move, Nico. Thank you. And I have two of these, and I'm not sure where the other one is at right now. But they're photo finish. This one is Be Happy, and it's photo images, and then you color just the rest of it. I like these because they're fast, of course, but also sometimes I color them and tear the sheet off and write my father letters on the other side, so then he has like something fun to look at on one side, and then my letter on the other side. We're pen pals. We've been pen pals for many, many years. It's just something that we like to do. And I have stacks and stacks of letters from my dad. He's getting up there and not in the best of health, so there's something that I will, have and treasure from him when he is no longer with us. But anyway, I just thought I would show you this one. Like I said, this one's a little too big to carry around. I'd say maybe it's about 6 by 6. And the other one that I have of this, I got these at Ollie's, 99 cents. Here's the other information. These are really cool though, but the other one that I have, there was only two, doesn't have like scenery. It's more like designs, more zen doodly than this one. But since they're one-sided, it's fun to just you can get out your fine liners and go to town. So there's that. Now this one I've shown before many times, is the one that my grandson and I made ourselves. And this one is really super, super handy because I also have another mini coloring book inside my mini coloring book. This one came in a set that I had. I haven't done any of it, but I do have some. I have two of these, and I think the other one is complete. These, if you can get a hold, find these little notebooks. These are super handy because if you're going out, but you don't think you don't have to take all that's in here. You can take some out and just bring the ones that you think you'll do. I think though, before the next summer season comes around again, I'm going to cut a piece of cardboard the size of this little binder and then punch my holes in it, because if you take like the sheet out to work on it, usually I color at, there's a pizza place that we go to that has just tables, and the tabletop top is not like smooth. And so you'll get you'll get the marks, you know, embossed basically on your page. But my grandson and I made this out of like Doodle books and stuff that, like, here's one of his that he was messing around with. Doodle books and stuff that you get that you may not want anymore. You can just kind of find a section that you like and cut it out. So they're like, this is a good paper here. So there's different ones that I have here. This is super thin. Some landscape ones from a book that I had. Several of landscape ones. This paper here is almost like, it's almost like watercolor paper. So that's a nice one that you can bring some watercolors out with. But I just kind of tried to figure out the part of the page that would work the best. So we have plenty of them in here to work with. And what's nice about this idea as well is you could also just put in some plain watercolor paper and plain sketch paper if you plan to draw. So you would have like everything you need in one container. And if I don't know if you guys know what peerless watercolors are. They're watercolors that are flat. They're just like a sheet. So you could use those to make it even smaller, or you could make your own watercolor flat booklet. I'm trying to see where mine is at. So I know I've showed it to you guys before. But basically what is watercolor paper that I folded in half, and then you scribble your watercolor, your water soluble things on there, crayons or pencils, whatever you're going to use. Cover each side with a piece of wax paper, just staple it on there and fold that in half, and then you have a watercolor book. So all you would basically need is whatever you're going to paint with, and like a water brush and a pencil if you're going to sketch. And then, you know, you could just tuck a napkin in there. Like, that's, I think, as small as you could possibly get it. But I'm always like searching for smaller ideas, smaller and smaller and smaller. Let's see, I had this Dream pocketbook of coloring. Really, really like these. I got these in my Christmas stocking in 2016. And they came from Five Below. I know because my husband told me. So this one is primarily the doodly pages, but I do like this dream catcher. So, but they're made pretty well. I haven't had anything falling out or anything like that. That's kind of a cool one there. So this one is not my favorite. I have two. I'm going to show you the other one here in a minute. But I do tend to really enjoy the quality, the feel. This is just a nice book to have. So like I said, I'm looking for more. Not that I need more, because what I have here is perfectly fine, but this is the world I live in, I guess. I'm always like, well, it's not that, it's that what I have here doesn't cover all of the areas of the things that I like to color. That's why I was saying, I was thinking about the Carla Magana one, because I like to color people too. So, but here's just one I color. Just, you know, you don't have to be precious about it, because I think these are kind of meant to be travel books, that something that you would take somewhere that you know you're not going to have time to sit and do the whole thing. Then I also have this one, and this one I really love, and my grandson and I have colored quite a bit in here. I used to let him just go to town. I would just grab a handful of pencils and markers, and it's a great way to keep a kid quiet in a restaurant. Not that my grandson was ever hard to handle, but he would get bored, you know, sitting with a bunch of old people for a long time. But this is one of his creations here. I just think it's so cute. I'm so blessed that I have something that I can just look at and picture and remember that day. That was in 2017. He's 13 now, going on 14. And boy, you should see the stuff he draws now. It's mostly anime. This is another one of his creations here. I think this was like with the color, with the crayons that the restaurant had. This one's me. There's my name. But yeah, these are fun. This is mostly animals and outdoor things. Here's another one of his with some kind of metallic marker. I think that's me, him. Me started, didn't finish. I'm pretty sure I had, yeah, this looks like crayons, just some crayons wherever we were at. But yeah, we used to go to the river a lot and just sit, and we would bring this with us and color together. So that's that one. Really nice one. This one I got at Ollie's for super, super cheap. I think it was like, I don't have it, it's scratched off, but I think they were like 79 cents. I had more, but I gave them as stocking stuffers. So it's Vera Bradley. If you guys remember back in the day, her purses and wallets and things like that were all the rage. So this is all patterns. I haven't done any of them, but these are like super thick card. Super thick. So you could definitely use whatever, but some of the print is small. And then on the back, it just has a little sentiment. I mean, look at those turtles. To put you all the way up there to show them, because they're just tiny. So I guess you could just color them green and not. But it's lovely. It's just a nice book. It's made well. The paper is super nice. I'm not crazy about all of the things in it, but I love the fact that it's going to hold up. I mean, I could probably even use acrylic paint on here, I'm sure, with no problem at all. Not that I usually carry that around, but I'm just saying it would be fun to try with a really small brush, you know. So yeah, these aren't bad. Here I started with some kind of marker, you know, meant to go over with pencil at a later time. Oh, did them 2 backgrounds, I guess. But that's all I have there on that one. Okay, now this one, I bought 2 of these and I used the other one completely. I don't know if I ever did a flip through of it for you guys. I can't remember. But my husband got this for me as well. I guess he took the price tag off, but I remember them at Ollie's. He bought me a blue one and this orange one, and I was saving this one, I thought, to be my next swatch book, because the other one I used as a journal, and I just would color and then, you know, write whatever was going on. But I thought what would be cool would be having it as a swatch book, because then you could swatch over here and actually test on the coloring page, possibly, maybe. I don't know. I did enjoy using it as a journal. It was a good journal. It held up, because I tend to, you know, and it's sewn bound. I tend to, you know, stuff like a lot of glue a lot of ephemera, you know, ticket stubs and photos and things into my journals, and sometimes the bindings break because I just do too much. But the other one that I had really held up. Really held up well. Well, thank you for your patience with this little pup. I was coloring something the other day, and I colored the entire thing, and she walked up and like licked the paper, and it just like at the wrong time, and I don't know, there's a spot that now they're on that paper after I colored the whole page. I was just about to cry. Anybody have a Chihuahua? Because if you do, I have questions for you. First of all, how do you make them stop barking? That's my really main question, because, I mean, she will bark if she hears a horn 2 blocks away. It's just a bit much. Well, anyway, you guys get the idea. These are all just, but they're pretty. I like them. I don't mind them. You know? I really don't mind them. Once I get in the groove, I just go with it. So this one, oh wait, where is my other one? I'm gonna have to put you on hold for 1 second. Okay, you guys, I'm back. Okay, I have Inspirations Pocket Psalms. I was able to, this by Kristen Van Lieshout. I was able to find this one at the Dollar Tree, and paper is so-so, but I like the Psalms being on there. I mean, the Psalms are, you know, so soothing. I'm not sure about all of these pictures. I also like this small area here, because I did buy a religious coloring book before with the idea of cutting some of the things out and putting it into my Bible journal, but it was too big, and here these, you know, things are smaller, so it could be used for that if I want to, or I could just color in it. But yeah, a lot of the things are this way. Landscape. So yeah, super cute. And I think I just did one. I did page 1 with some stuff that I picked up from the Dollar Tree that day. I did, this was like ink pen and a highlighter. More ink pen, but it was fine. So yeah, there's that one. I have The Beauty of Horror. I'm not gonna go too much into this one because most of us know about it. But it's nice and small as well. Not a pocket size, but I included, you know, smaller books into this too as well. Because if I wanted to bring this size book to, stop, Nico, no biting. If I wanted to bring this size book to the beach, it wouldn't be that much of a big deal. It's just the smaller the things are, the better. Okay, I'm back again. I had to take her into another room. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I could bring this with me somewhere. It's not that big, but like this size is just perfection. I mean, even because I like to carry a pretty small kind of pouch purse to the beach. Basically it fits my phone, you know, like lip balm, whatever in there, just a few things. So the smaller the book, the better, and the more chances that I'll take it with me. But I'm just showing you guys for fun. I do have Animorphia, Sea and Sky, and this one is short but long this way. So I know you guys know what these all look like. The only one I have done was this one, and I haven't shaded in anything yet. I just put down the base layers with, looks like some alcohol markers and some watercolor paint. So I need to finish that one. Oh wait, I did name page 2, but I did not shade that one either. But I like this size of this book because Kirby's stuff, you know, is so daunting to do anyway. That I felt like with a little bit smaller size I could get through it. So there's that one. This is another small one. It's probably another like 6 by 6. At first I was going to just go through this whole book. It's David Bowie, retrospective and coloring book. And it's by Mel Elliott. And here's the back. It's cool. It's like etched. Like this is dug into the cover. And then the gold is like inside there. I was going to just go through the book, you know, page by page and color it in. But then I decided, since I'm doing this project in my fashion coloring book, and then I want to color and cut out a bunch of different figures and paste them in there, that I'm going to use all of the Davids, the versions of David in that fashion book, because he was such a fashion icon. So I can just, and I hate coloring words anyway, so it'll work out good. Because of the picture, and it's really good paper as well. The picture always backs the words. So I'll just color the different pictures of him, and I will make sure that I Google to get the right clothes with the right outfit and so and so. But yeah, I think that'll be a fun project. I just saw this reel earlier of his wife, Iman, and someone said something about her late husband, David, and she said, I always tell people he's not late, he's my husband, and he will always be my husband. I was like, oh my God, that's so sad. But anyway, you get the picture. Okay, and then I have one of these. This is Susie Toronto's Color Laughter Coloring Book. A nice small size and also very light. So the paper is, you know, thin, but it's one-sided. And it was 79 cents at Ollie's. Here in Florida, that would probably be $5. But in the beginning, you know, it shows you coloring examples, which is fun. And then here's the pages. And it kind of reminds me a little bit of this Psalms one. Are they both inspirations? No, but the paper feels similar. I think this one might be a tad bit lighter, thinner paper. But like this is that picture I just showed you. It shows you how you can do it. So it's cute. It's fun. If you like to color, you know, bodies, mostly faces and body parts, then you would like this one. I'm not a fan of this border at the top. It reminds me of piano keys. So I would probably just either ignore it or color it all one go with a marker or something. And then, as I told you, I don't like words on my pictures. It just bothers me. But for something to take with me on the go or for a trip where I know I'm going to be just using it for a short time, it's fine. This is, why is this in here? I don't know. This is a Royal and Langnickel color by numbers pencil set, and it's got these little miniature pencils, and you take this off and use it for reference so that you don't have the numbers going through. These are super cute. I don't think I've ever seen these again at Walmart, but me and my older daughter got the fish one, and I think my younger daughter got the horse one. But as you can see, I have not finished it, so maybe I will do that this winter. And here is one of my very favorite small coloring books, even though, excuse me, I have never colored in it. Collector's Edition, coloring book, Margaritaville. Rest in peace, Jimmy Buffett. Are you a parrot head? I am a parrot head. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. So this one, of course, I got at Ollie's for 99 cents. It does come with a CD, but that's not his music. It's just like surf music, I think. Tropical beaches, sounds of the waves, yeah. These pictures here are so cute. Here in the back is some examples on filling them in. But yeah, let me see. I get better there. I'm definitely going to have to start doing these. They tear off at the top. That might be why I haven't done them yet, because I'm always afraid that once I start flipping through there, they're all going to fall apart, but they're going to fall apart anyway. But it's just all like parrots and cabanas and like the foliage that we have in the warmer climate. There's drinks. I'm not one to color food really, but living it up. I love these example pages. They're really cute. Jimmy Buffett guitar, Margaritaville. Have you ever been to a Jimmy Buffett show? I have. It was good. But yeah, a lot of references to his music. Yeah, I love this coloring book. I got one for me, and I got one for my older daughter because she grew up listening to me cranking this island music all the time when she was younger. So yeah, super cute. I need to get working on this one because I think these will come out so cool with some really bright colors. Yeah, if I would have seen any other ones like this, you know, with just different pages, I would have got them too, but this was the only one that I saw. And then lastly, I have this spiral bound one. When I was taking art therapy in college, we had to buy this book. We had to buy several books, but this was one of the books that we had to buy. I think sacred geometry is interesting, not in a like a woo-woo way, more or less in a scientific way, I guess. I just find it amazing how, you know, like the shapes that are in one droplet of water will be in the same shapes in a bigger whole, you know, like puddle of water, and on and on and on. I think that's fascinating. But anyways, when you're in art therapy class, you're doing your work to help people who can't voice their what they want to say for whatever reason. It could be a child, it could be an elderly person, it just could be somebody with a lot of trauma. So this was suggested for us to get to help people use to color, draw, whatever they wanted, and see what kind of discussion would open up after that. So it's just a bunch of pictures of mandalas. So this is technically my oldest adult coloring book because I was in that class in let's see, when did I take art therapy? 2005. So yeah, this is an old book, and my kids used to color in it. Even though I would say don't color in mom's school book, they would do it anyway, as you can see. So yeah, this is one that you could, if you were going out, you know, just rip a few pages out of and maybe put it in something else. I might be able to cut some of these down and put into this, you know, and then take some of these out, some of these more frou-frou ones out. I don't know, but that is my miniature coloring books, or small coloring books, you know, or portable coloring books. I'd love to see what you have, and let me know what you think of mine. And I'm sure I won't see you guys before Christmas, so those who celebrate, happy, or Merry Christmas, and those who don't, happy holidays and Happy New Year. And I will see you all back here. I'm going to start my destashing after the new year. So, okay, thanks guys. Love you. Bye.